everyone, it's Sunday morning, I'm going to do a bit of a flow today of yoga and Pilates together and see how that goes. Okay, so I hope you enjoy that. So we're going to get moving straight away. We're going to bring feet hip distance and just stand up nice and tall, lifting the chest so you're in good posture. I want to circle one arm back and bring the hand to the heart center. Other arm circles back to the heart center again, and then both arms. Now they can be bent or straight, and they return to prayer position. From here we reach up, we take a gentle side bend and come across to the other side. Then we roll down. We're keeping the hands really close to the body. Roll down bit by bit, seeing if you can separate each vertebra, and then rolling back up, keeping the hands close to the body again, stacking each vertebra on the way up. Hands come back to the heart center, reset posture. So we inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. And then both arms we can reach and circle back to heart center. Inhale and reach, come to your side bend, a little bit further over. Exhale, come to the other side. Hands close to the body as we roll down through the body, all the way to the bottom, and then rolling all the way back up, stacking the spine. Let's do one more. Both arms. Staying here, we turn and come back to the center. I don't mind if the hips travel a little bit with you, but see if you can get most of the movement through the torso. Stay in the center, lift your left leg. Just come to tree pose briefly and pull up through the standing leg. Extend the leg to the side, step it back in. Change sides. Knee opens, pull up through the standing leg, extend and draw in. Let's turn and keep the chest nice and lifted as you do this. Return to Vrksasana, tree pose. Now you could touch down, whatever feels best for you. Extend the leg a little bit higher, drag the leg in, change sides. Extend the leg, drag the leg in. We twist one more time. This time as you come to tree pose, extend the arms up, lift the leg, again pull up through the body, extend, change sides, extend the leg and draw in, hands back to the heart center. Come to the front of your mat. I'm a little bit worried about that lamp today. Breathe in, arms lift, and come to a back bend. So squeeze through the bottom, lift the chest, and lean back. Then the hands are staying at the heart center as we roll all the way down. They can touch the ground, the hands. bring them back to the heart center and find a flat back. So you lift your chest, you send it forward. Check your feet are together or facing forward if they're hip distance. Relax back down, release the arms. Now we're stepping back to plank. Let's go right leg, then left leg. And you could drop to your knees or be on your feet. Tuck the elbows in, lower down. Then roll the shoulders back for low cobra and just push a little bit through the hands to come into a slight back extension. Roll yourself back down, rest your head on your hands, lift your legs and flutter kick the legs. So the legs are straight and they're doing tiny little kicks. Knees off if you can. Then come back to this cobra position. So lift the chest to take more work in the back. That's an option, you don't have to be here. Push up to the knees. Exhale into cat. So really rounding through the back. Inhale and arch the spine the other way. Exhale, round through the back again. And then roll up. Lift your arms and find a back bend here. Exhale to child's pose. Push back. Come to downward dog. So push the tailbone high. Check your feet to hip distance. We're really spreading out the hands here. If you've never done yoga before, you want a really long spine here. So pushing back through the hands. Legs don't have to be straight and the heels can be off the ground. Inhale here, bend your legs and take a big step forward with your right leg. Now if it gets stuck, help it forward. Option to put the back knee down or keep that back leg very straight. Inhale and turn to the side for a twisting lunge. Hands come down, back leg steps in a touch, and I want you to put the back foot down and find a stretch in that front leg. If it's very bent, lift yourself up. Otherwise you can stay here and relax the head. Step that back foot in. Breathe in and rise. Bring the hands together and bring them back to the heart center. Inhale, reach to your back bend. Exhale, roll down, hands together to forward fold, Uttanasana. Bring hands to the chest. Really push the chest forward to find your flat back. Exhale, down again. Release the arms and step back into plank. Let's go left leg, then right leg. They could be on your knees or feet, but I want you to lower through the arms to come down. Then you can release your toes and push to up dog or stay in that low cobra. Lay yourself down, hands on the hands, and flutter kick. Hands under shoulders and press to lift the chest for a bit more here. So this should be lower back. Push up and round through the back. Lovely big stretch there. Then arch the spine. Round through the back. Lift up and come to a back extension here. Exhale to child's pose. Push further back if you can. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to downward dog. Couple of breaths here. Feeling a lovely stretch in the legs and through the spine too. Then the legs, left leg steps through. Help it if you need to. Open into your twist. See if you can push off the hand on the ground to turn you a little bit more. Hands come down, back foot comes in a little with the heel down. You stay here in pyramid, or you can lift the chest if this is just too deep a stretch for you. Back foot steps in. Let's lift the arms. Bring the hands together. Bring the hands to the heart center. So we're going to do that again. Inhale and reach back. Exhale, rolling down bit by bit, tucking the chin. Hands come to the chest. We lift the chest in a flat back position. Exhale, back down, release the arms. Right leg steps back, then left leg to plank. Tuck your elbows in as you lower. Release your feet. Drop the shoulders as you push up. Come down to your flutter kick. Now this time you could keep the hands here straight away if you felt ready. And you might better lift your legs a little bit higher. Let the breath just flow. Push up and round the back. Inhale and arch the spine. Exhale, round the back again. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come to child's pose. Just soften here for a moment. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to down dog. Press through the hands. Enjoy the length and the stretch. Bend the legs, right leg steps through. Let's turn to your twisting lunge now and reach back. Hands come down, back foot comes in a little bit and heel down. Feel the stretch in the front leg and step back in. So last one, let's breathe in, hands come together. And we reach, hands back to the heart center. Breathe in, reach back. Breathe out and roll down through the spine. Inhale, hands to the chest, we lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, left leg first. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, and lay yourself down. Flutter kick here, last time. Long, strong legs, squeezing through the bottom. You could start to engage the abdominals here on this one. So we draw the abdominals in. Push up and round the back. Then arch the back. Round the back again. We lift and reach back. And then come to child's pose and rest here. Inhale to all fours. Exhale to downward dog. Then the legs, left leg steps through and we turn. Hands down, back foot steps in a little bit and we stretch here. And we step in. Breathe in, hands come together, we roll up, we reach back. Now I'm going to roll all the way down again and come down to the mat. So we're going to take the right leg behind us and then you're going to roll yourself down as gracefully as we can. I'm going to turn this way now. So come and roll down and draw your knees into your chest. Hold your right knee in and extend your left leg. Now I want you to engage abdominals here, so you're not arching your lower back or even pressing it too much. So finding a middle place, a neutral spine. So some engagement there in the abdominals. I'm going to swap leg to leg. We're drawing the knee in, increasing mobility, but we're starting to work abdominals here too. Breath flows, and you might find the knee can come in a little bit further each time. Yeah, so starting to kick into the abdominals a bit more now. Now, if you can, you're going to curl yourself up and carry on with these. So if not, you can lay back down, you can make it more yoga-y. But if you stay up here, you're going to start to get more of an ab workout. Whew. Couple more. Then reach everything long, clasp the hands, flex the feet, and feel that stretch in the abdominals. Bring the arms by your side, bring the feet close to the bottom, and roll up into a bridge position. Now we're holding the bridge, so I want you to squeeze through the bottom and push the hips high today. And if you can, clasp hands and walk the shoulders in. So you really feel that in the shoulder blades too, through the bottom and the back of the legs. Now if this goes on for too long for you, you can roll back down and draw the knees in. Otherwise we're staying just a little bit longer. Okay, release arms, roll down slowly, and then bring knees in for a moment, and just gently rock side to side. Roll onto your side, extend your bottom arm, have legs long. See if you can find that tall posture here, engage your abdominals. The top hand meets the bottom hand and it sweeps up. And as you do that, you're going to see if you can lift into a side bend and then come back down. So we inhale, lift, exhale, back down. Now we can make that harder by lifting the legs. They can lift as you come up, or they could just stay off. So you can play with that. Yeah, keeping it smooth if you can. I do find these hard. Ooh. We're going to do 3 more. So let's exhale as we come up. Inhale as we go back down. 1 more. Stay on your side and come to a side plank. Now you could go elbow if you need to be there. You could go knees, or you could come to the hand and the feet. So take the option that works for you, and we're holding this. Okay, so if it's too much on your hand, come to your elbow, drop the knee down. You've got plenty of options. You want to make it harder, top leg on bottom leg. A little bit longer if you can. And then come back down, roll onto your back. Take your arms wide and take your legs away from me. So that should stretch out that side. You can also then just snuggle the shoulders into the ground for the shoulder to just relax there. And you could do a little bit of squeeze and release with this hand if that feels like it needs it, if you were on your hand. Alright, so coming back to knees in, and you've got the option now as you extend one leg just like you did before to work here instead with straight legs. So we've still got the abdominals engaged, and we're changing leg to leg. And just like we did before, we're curling up. So we could still hold the leg as it comes in. and draw it in a bit further. So you can work here, or you can work with the bent leg like we did before. Really keep the abdominals tight as you stay rolled up. 4 more. And rest. Knees in and roll away from me. So I'm going to just stay here for a moment so this makes sense to you. So the top hand comes onto the bottom hand, and then we're curling up. We breathe in to lift, we breathe out to go back down. We breathe in to lift, we breathe out. So keep going with that. You might be turned away from me, or you might have swiveled around. Ooh. Legs can lift as you come up, and you will be better on one side than the other. So it might be hard to keep it smooth. But if you can do, so we exhale, inhale, let's do 3 more. Exhale, inhale. Last one. And then choosing your side plank, whether that's on the elbow or on the hand, and we breathe in to lift. It's better to have the hand or the elbow directly under the shoulder. Option to stack the feet. Let's really push up so you're arcing here. Breath flowing. A little bit longer. And then roll onto your backs, and I'm going to come back to where I was. Bring your knees in, and this time drop your legs to me. Relax the shoulders into the ground there. Feel the stretch through the side. Open and close the hand if you need to. Come back to all fours, roll up to your bridge. You thought you'd got away with that, didn't you? Clasp your hands if you can. So walk those hands together. Now here's the difference. Can you take your legs away now? Not so far that your hips drop, your hips must stay up. And that'll work more hamstrings. So you can even go further. Really squeezing through the bottom, challenging the back of the legs. Release, roll back down, and bring the knees in. Stay here and take your arms wide and start to take your legs side to side. Now first of all, I want this just to stretch the back. So you can be quite relaxed here. Now I want you to start to engage abdominals. So you breathe, and as the legs drop away, you squeeze the abdominals as the legs come back to the center. Now, some of you might be able to work with straight legs. Here. Or somewhere in between. Keep that opposite shoulder on the ground so the legs drop, and then you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the legs back to the center. Couple more. And rest. Bend the legs so knees are stacked above hips. Start to drop each toe. So we're keeping the abdominals tight. We're keeping the hands just here at the ears. So finding your neutral spine so your back isn't too arched, isn't too pressed into the ground. And now as you drop the leg, you're going to curl up. So we exhale as we curl, inhale as we lower. We can now reach to the opposite leg as we curl up. Couple more here. And rest. Clasp the hands again, extend the legs away and flex the feet. Now see if you can side bend here laying on the ground. So bring your upper body, you might kind of have to walk it across. Bring it across to one side to get a lovely stretch there through the side of the body. Just enjoy that for a moment. And then walk yourself back. And take it on the other side. Oh, that feels great. Come back to the center, draw your right leg in and extend the leg up. Flex the foot if you can, so that leg is really straight. Hold that leg there, or it might be like this, of course, or it might be here. But see if you can keep that foot really flexed. And then draw the leg into you. It doesn't matter if the leg bends now. To bring that into the hamstring a bit more. Cross that leg over the other one and draw both of them in. You can clasp them or you can just hold the knee here, whatever feels good. Unravel, extend this leg here. First of all, see if you can get it really straight, if you're able to, and flex the foot. And then draw it in, let it bend if it needs to. Feel that lovely stretch in the back of the leg. And then wrap that over the other one and draw the legs in. Come over to wide-kneed child's pose or shell stretch. You're going to take your knees quite wide there and come forward. So you get a stretch in your groin. Then pass one arm through and rest your head. Change sides when you're ready. Come and sit in your own good time. Sit however is comfortable for you. Drop the head to one side and gently encourage it further over. Then drop the chin and lift the head. So head the other way, gently encourage it further over. Drop the chin and lift the head. Take a big breath in, hands come together. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Inhale, come again. This time, gently side bend. Don't hold it. Just let yourself flow side to side. Hands come back to the heart center. One more time, breathe in. As you exhale, come forward this time. Let your hands rest. Bring the hands back to the center. Drop shoulders. And just breathe through the belly. So belly rising and falling. Eyes are still open. but just taking a moment to focus on the breath and let all of the work and flow we've just done just process a little bit through the body. And namaste. So I hope you enjoyed that mix today. Let me know, and I'll see you soon.